If you're just tuning in, my name's Sarah. This is Mike Mezak, our resident coin expert here at HSN. This is a really affordable way to sort of dive into coin collecting, or if you want to start your collection, or if you want to do some gift giving, if you want to get your children, your grandchildren started. This is the American Innovation Dollar for $59.95. And it's an AutoShip program that you will get convenient delivery of the American Innovation coins every 90 days as released by the U.S. Mint. And how many in total are there to collect?
Well, see, that's the thing. We have
that's the ultimate question.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, we have 2,700 in our edition of this, which, when I explained to you, is a substantial quantity of all the coins that exist. The United States government last year released, they're going to start a new coin series this year, and the United States Mint promises us that it's going to be out in the next couple of 3 weeks, the very first coin. And what they're doing is kind of based it on the state quarter program. And they're doing every state in the Union and the American territories the American Innovation Series, so American innovators. So they're innovators, entrepreneurs, and inventions, in essence, from each and every state, and honoring American ingenuity. So that's starting this year. Well, the United States government did something very cool, which they'd never done before. They did what was called an inaugural coin. So they did a coin last year in 2018, released it December 18th, 2018, released a Philadelphia Mint, a Denver Mint, and a San Francisco Mint the last 2 weeks of the year, because you technically have to make and sell 2018 coins in 2018. It was a huge success. We have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people in the AutoShip program. Well, they decided they were going to do also a reverse proof coin for the entire series, this special RP. Reverse proof is a very special design done by the United States government, a very special process done by the United States government. But here's the thing. So this is a 2018 coin. You know when this was released? Last week. So, yeah, right, exactly.
Wait,
so,
okay.
Yes, it was released last week, and it only came by itself. It came in this little package. I want to show it. So this is the American Innovation, okay, reverse proof coin. Right here, this is the package that it comes in. There's the obverse and the reverse. Tells you the entire story of the whole reverse proof coin and the innovation dollars, and that's the George Washington signature on America's first patent. And they made 75,000 of these, and they sold out instantaneously. So they did 75,000 coins. They did 75,000 coins in this reverse proof. It'll be the rarest coin in the series, and it is sold out absolutely immediately. Now, this little set right here, the one coin set put out by the United States government, has in 1 week now increased about 300 to 350% in value. The ungraded, uncertified coin, this little thing right here. We have taken that coin and done first day of issue, RP70, absolutely guaranteed perfect, 2,700 coins. One of the reasons that it's sold out is we bought 10,000. We bought 10,000 of the 75,000 coins. And in essence, this 27 coins represents our first day of issue single coin share of those 10,000 coins. So this represents a significant part of the entire thing. And so here you have, I love the design on this. Like I said, the obverse right here that's George Washington's facsimile signature on the very first patent issued by the United States in 1792 or 1790. I believe is when the very first patent was released, and you're going to see that right here. It was for potash, as a matter of fact. With that, the reverse of the coin, which will be standard, this changes. So the new coin will be Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Georgia will be the first 4 coins from this year.
If you stay on the AutoShip program,
you'll get all of those.
50 states plus the U.S. territories?
Plus the 6 territories. This will be common to all the coins, this Statue of Liberty. It's one of my favorite designs, and this is the first time on the reverse proof that they've proofed the edge of the coin as well. In God we trust, $1, as you can see right there, that is absolutely a stunning representation. This will change with each coin, obviously. So here's the deal. You get this one for $59.95, and you get in on the AutoShip. Your price can never go up. Your delivery is guaranteed. Cancel anytime. The obligation is ours. The opportunity is yours. So you get this at $59.95. The government promises they're going to release all 4 of the reverse proofs this year. So you're probably going to start in September, October, November, December, and then 4 times per year after that. With your second AutoShip, you get the red oak presentation box, which, by the way, I think is $59 or $69
You
just
get the box and the coin?
Sure, of course.
For $59.95?
For $59.95, absolutely.
Wow.
With your second AutoShip. So you have this coin, and then with your second AutoShip,
Show us the box on the inside.
yeah,
so
well, the box
as you
is a
start
row
to
box, as you can see. So the coins fit in there absolutely perfectly. So you put each coin holds its place in the box that you see right there, and you put the entire collection in there. And actually, this is, I think, 25 coins. So you'll need 2 of these boxes. So what happens is when you get to your 26th coin, we'll send you another box.
Hey.
No additional cost, no additional charge.
Fantastic.
So stay as long as you like, cancel, return them within the return privilege, cancel anytime that you want, but your price can never go up, your delivery is guaranteed. And that is absolutely crucial, because the United States government is not going to do the reverse proof in the special proof sets. They are going to come, and this is the introductory coin, one of the first times that I'm aware of ever that the United States government has released a prior year coin in the next year. It literally sold out in 24 hours.
I love the idea of the whole series too, because every time you get a new coin, it'll be a new experience to see who the innovator is, right?
One last thing, 2,700 seems like a lot. We debuted this last week. We already have over 500 people in the reverse proof program that you see right here. If you bought the P and the D and the proof, the SMint, there were 1,790 of those that we sold. If you have that, this is the completer to that set. This completes that set. So you need that as well.
So again, you can jump right in, and then you'll automatically be in line for all the other released coins. And you're gonna be so glad that you were watching